Man, YouTube was Amateur Boys there back with another mega video. In this video, we got unbelievable breaking news. Canelo calls out UFC superstar Conor McGregor, but not Floyd Mayweather. Um, yeah, man. I mean Conor McGregor, but not Terence Crawford. Yeah. Um, Canelo has been mentioning Conor McGregor's name and Floyd Mayweather's name, two retired fighters, when he has a fighter who's willing to come up and fight him, who he has every advantage over. Him and McGregor, they might share ancestry. McGregor Irish with the red head, red beard. Canelo Mexican, but he most likely got that Irish blood in him with the red head, red beard. And Floyd Mayweather is out of his. He's not what he used to be. Canelo outweighs him by 20 to 30 pounds on a bad day, and Terence Crawford wants to fight him. So let's see.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the sport of boxing at the top is getting exposed. It's absolutely getting exposed. Now you have four-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is former undisputed super middleweight world champion, still the unified super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez, 62 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. He is 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. He's coming off of a unanimous decision victory over Puerto Rican star title contender Edgar Berlanga, right? That took place September 14th. With that said, Canelo Alvarez is being talked about for 2 fights. One being a guy we know he absolutely has zero interest in fighting, and that's the Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer, David Benavidez, who is 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 24 wins by way of knockout, at 27 years of age, 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach, who's undefeated. He absolutely has no interest in fighting him, who's in his division, 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, and Canelo Alvarez WBC mandatory challenger, right? And he has no interest in fighting him because, well, only thing David Benavidez brings to the fight is 25 extra pounds. Ironically enough, he's the WBC 2-time super middleweight champion, and Canelo Alvarez is mandatory, and he brought the same 25 pounds that Canelo Alvarez's last opponent, Edgar Berlanga, who never fought for a world title, never been a world champion, never even fought a former world champion, and rehydrated 25 pounds, 25.4 pounds, the night of the fight. Ironically enough, how ironic is that? But he says that he don't want to fight Dave Benavidez. Then he doesn't want to fight the pound-for-pound king in 4-division world champion, superstar boxer, who is the 2-division undisputed champion, and the reigning WBA junior middleweight world champion, undefeated, Terence Bud Crawford, who is 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout, 36 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach, right? Because he don't want to fight Terence Crawford because he won't get no credit for beating Terence Crawford because he's too small.
That's false. Because if Canelo beat Floyd Mayweather, he would have been considered the best fighter in boxing. It's not about the skills pay the bills, bro. Skills pay the bills. We're not worrying about that. Skills pay the bills.
But he comes out and challenges Dana White, UFC, Ultimate Fighting Champions, founder and president, Dana White, to make a fight with Dana White's biggest prize fighter, probably the biggest crossover superstar, in Conor McGregor. Because Dana White put a UFC event on September 14th at the Sphere the same night as Canelo, and now Dana White wants to get into boxing. And so Canelo's saying that he can show Dana White and the world that UFC is not as big as boxing. He fights Conor McGregor, their biggest superstar, and that'll prove a point. Oddly enough, Conor McGregor has a lot in common with one Terence Bud Crawford. He's 5'9" with a 74-inch arm reach at 36 years of age and fights at 154 pounds. Um,
So I believe they're the same measurement in terms of height and length. This is Conor McGregor and Terence Crawford. They have the same height, same arm measurements, and I believe they fight at the same weight class. So Canelo calling out McGregor but ducking Terence Crawford is hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
Terence Crawford fights at 154, 5'8" and a half, with a 74-inch arm reach at 36 years of age. But Terence Crawford is 41 wins, no loss, no draws, 4 division champion and 2 division undisputed champion, 15-time world champion in the very sport that you compete in. But you won't get no credit for fighting and beating him. But you'll get credit for fighting Conor McGregor, who has one fight in boxing when he fought against Floyd Mayweather and got knocked out. So you'll fight a crossover fight against a UFC fighter who's the exact same size as Terence Crawford, who has one total fight in boxing, and you'll get credit for that. But you won't get credit for fighting Terence Crawford? Right. We know what this is about. It's about two things. Like he said to His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, he won $150 million to fight Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford represents a threat. Conor McGregor doesn't, and he knows he'll get the crossover money. So he wants $150 million to fight Terence Crawford. And he's saying that he won't get no credit for it. But he's not asking for $150 million to fight Conor McGregor. But he knows he'll get that crossover appeal and he'll get big money. But they're exact same size. But his gripe with Terence Crawford is that he's just simply too small and he won't get no credit for fighting Terence Crawford because he's too small. But you'll fight Conor McGregor, who has one fight and is the exact same size as Terence Crawford? Right. We know what that is. Style matchup. Terence Crawford is a different type of threat. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like.
Hey man, shout out to Blue Blood. He broke it down better than I could. Conor McGregor and Terence Crawford are the same size, same height, measurement, so fight at the same weight, um, and pretty much the same age. But McGregor wants the guy with one boxing fight and who has been knocked out and not the champion. So we see what this is about. It's Duck City. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this, man. Till next time.